Special comment, special comment. This hurts me more than it hurts them. Manchester United more than likely are not going to make the top four. You can quote me on that, and I will be pleasantly surprised if I am wrong because all of the evidence is there. This team is a front runner. This team is inconsistent. This team has players playing that's not good enough or just don't give a F. Inconsistency. Some games they look like world beaters, other games not so much. And it's high low, high low. That is the classic definition of a mid-table team. They can't get on a nice decent run of games to just start winning and pulling off or catching up. And that's what winners do. That's what a winning mentality brings. And speaking of mentality, when the chips fall, basically, when adversity hits this team, they don't know how to push through. They don't know how to manage adversity. They don't know how to pick themselves back up and go and fight again. Instead, they do things that they aren't normally doing. They do things that are out of character. They do things that just doesn't make any sense, period. And that's the definition of choking. That's the definition of clamoring up. You just fragile mentally instead of being calm, cool, collected. Yeah, we made that mistake. That bad thing happened, but we got this. We got this. Bringing some calm to continue doing what you were doing that got you a lead or got you playing well to begin with. Going back to that instead of doing things that you've never done before, trying things that you never tried before within the match, and it doesn't work, and you're just doing it, or you're hiding. You don't want the ball. You don't want to make the error. You don't want to make the mistake because of the pressure is too much. If it's you, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? And his team needs to at least talk to each other, communicate, get off the socials, let your favorite journalists be. You don't have to leak out information anymore. You don't have to tell your favorite influencer what they need to hear so they can put out what you want them to put out. What about playing for the actual team? What about playing for the actual team instead of playing for the brand of one, the brand of you? You can't spell, you can't do that. But hey, this is why, and along with some other reasons, that top four is definitely unattainable. It's unattainable. If they were able to get it, good, great. But what's the point of making top four if you can't win it? Is top four the goal? Is top four the trophy? No, a trophy should be a real trophy and not a participation trophy, not a pat on the back or hey, let's go again, or this is great, this is amazing. Positive reinforcement is it's okay. Positive affirmation, it's okay. But rewarding bad behavior is not something that I'm about and most fans are about either. And bad behavior is doing the things that's opposite of winning mentality, opposite of coming together and playing as a team, like a team that actually care for each other or care about winning more so than losing, than the brand, than individual stats. But hey, I could be wrong. I might be wrong. But I know a winner, and I know winners when I see them. I'm not seeing any winners. I'm not seeing any people with that mentality. Sure, accolades of the past is good and great. It's wonderful. But it has to be a team thing. It just can't be one or two players. One or two players out of the entire squad is just not enough. Because one or two players can't affect the game as such. It has to be more players. More players. And if it's more players, then you can have the one or two or the three that isn't about the winning or doesn't have the winning mentality, and you can probably carry one of those, but the other is going to have to show up at least. But top four is gone and dusted. Why get top four to only get bounced out or not having a shot to win? Do you like losing? Do you like going to competitions that you know you can't win? If that's the case, why even play the game if you are already thinking that you're gonna lose? That's not a hard question. It's not hard at all. I wonder if we're gonna get some answers. Who knows? Who knows? Time only gonna bring more evidence. Time will only bring more evidence.